With this PowerPoint presentation, we'll make the introduction about the course of the second semester for online studies, Faculty of Computer Science. The course is Discrete Structures 1. You know, because we already have worked with the course in the first semester, it was the course Mathematical Analysis, so we'll continue, let's say, in a similar way. So therefore, we already know me, I'm Halil Snopce. Here is given my email address, and if you want to contact directly by the phones, here is the office phone number and my mobile phone number. Of course, because the working process will be similar, I will repeat by this slide it again. Please send me an email to schedule a meeting in Skype if you want the Skype communication, of course. And please make an appointment at least 2 days before meeting, because we have different engagements to schedule a meeting. We can use webmail for any kind of communication. The webmail may be used according to the request for additional explanation as well. Of course, for example, when you will solve homeworks and you want to have an additional explanations, we can do this by webmail communication to communicate faster, of course. Here is given a description of the course. The course provides students with mathematical knowledge that has a straightforward application into computer science. A part of the concepts dealt within this module are already known to the students. For example, the part for the set theory, the part for the functions, which is already discussed and learned in the course of mathematical analysis during the first semester. Also, some parts of relations are already known. But the aim here is to formalize this up to a level which allows them to provide ideas for solving different practical problems, especially in the field of computer science. What are the objectives of this course? The basic objectives are mentioned in this slide. I will try to number these objectives: to understand basic concepts of discrete mathematics and relations between them, to understand and be able to apply the basic logical operations. So we'll learn the basic logical operations, we'll construct the tables of truth values of logical operations, we will try to apply them. Then to understand and be able to apply different rules of correct conclusions, of course using mathematical logic to be able to make correct conclusions. To understand and be able to resolve different problems involving counting. In this content we'll see different applying problems from this field. To understand problems concerning integers and apply these into solutions of different problems, because the integers have an application in different parts of computer science. To understand and be able to resolve different problems about the sequences. To understand and be able to operate by the relations, we will start by the discussion for binary relations, then for binary relations. We will learn the properties of the relations and we will try to apply this. Then to understand and be able to resolve different problems of combinatorics, starting from variations, permutations, combinations and so on. To understand the concept of relation and implement it for solving problems. So these are basically the objectives of this course. What are the expectations or guidelines, let's say, about the attendance policy? Of course, students are required to use Libri and regularly to send the homeworks at the end of each week. So this process will be done similarly as in the course in the first semester. So you are familiar with this, but I'm obliged to use as a reference again. Then, grades. So, you know, when we will give the incomplete grade, you must be aware that the incomplete grade is assigned when less than 50% of homeworks are done, and if the students do not take part either on both midterm exams or on the final exam. So, let me explain this better, because, you know, on the end of each week I will send homeworks and you are obliged to give the answers on the end of the next week, and if less than 50% of homeworks are not done, then I will sign the grade incomplete. And what about the taking part in midterm exams? Of course, if you take part in both midterm exams, then you will have the proposal grade, of course. Or if you decide to come only on the final exam, then again, if more than 50% of homeworks are solved and you are taking part in the final exam, then you will have your proposal grade as well. Feedback will be given in a timely manner, usually 1 week after submission. So please feel free to contact me via email or Skype for any question or issue that you have. We'll use again the web mail for communication, and I said previously for additional informations. And I must say something about the plagiarism. Plagiarism, it is not allowed, and it will not be tolerated. Anything plagiarized automatically results in a 0 for the assignment. And please note that plagiarism is any copied material from the internet, a book, or a classmate. And finally, this is the course grading. I said there are 2 options. First option is to attend 2 midterm exams. Both exams are by 30% of grade. Homeworks also have 30% of grade, and activity and discussion 10%. Of course, if activity and discussion according to our communication, according to your interest for the course, and so on. And this is the basic part. Maybe during the homeworks, maybe you will have some project to make some project, but we will see. The basic is solving the homeworks. I will repeat again, similarly as in the previous semester. And this is the first part, but you can decide to not come into midterm exams, to attend only the final exam. Then the final exam is 60%, and the homeworks and activity have the same percent of grade. And of course, after the 2 midterm exams, I will give the proposal grade. If you are not satisfied, then you can come to the final exam, and we'll start to operate this, to calculate these values from the beginning. And there is a given grading scale. Of course, it is the same for each subject in computer science. So this is all about the introduction of this course. Thank you very much.